So, Tabitha, I know that it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I have to tell you something. I watched the worst movie
What is it?
I have ever seen
What was it?
in my life.
What?
It was called Twilight, Eclipse. And let me tell you, your mother thinks this movie is great, and it was so bad. It was about this girl named Bella, and she's in love with this pasty-faced, ridiculous-haired vampire named Edward. And then there's this other guy who's a werewolf, and his name's Jacob, and for some reason, he never wears a shirt. And they're always like, "Oh, Bella, I love you so much." And, "Oh, Bella, oh, I don't like him, he's not right for you. Oh, Bella, kiss me. Oh, Bella this. Oh, Bella that." And for some reason, like, everybody in the world is always trying to hurt Bella, and everybody is willing to sacrifice everything for this girl, even though she never, like, so much as, like, takes her shirt off for any of them. And it is so ridiculous, and it went on for 2 hours, and it felt like 8 months. So what do you think of that?
That's so... I wouldn't even want to see that movie.
Why would anybody want to see that movie?
Why do you always like, "Oh, Bella, this, oh, Bella, that"?
That's what I think. I'm watching the whole movie. I'm like, why is everybody so gaga over Bella? Do you get it?
I don't get it.
I know.
It's a weird movie.
It is a weird movie. And every teenager in the world seems to love this stuff. And I just... What do you think would be a better movie to watch than that?
Maybe Madagascar in the movie theater.
Exactly. I think every time we hear somebody talk about Twilight Eclipse, we should tell them they should see Madagascar instead.
Or we could see Kung Fu Panda. We have two choices.
Kung Fu Panda. Now let me tell you, there was a part in Twilight Eclipse where they are all getting ready for this big war. And do you know how many people fight in this war? Like 10.
Huh?
Huh? Is right. What kind of war has 10 people? Even in Kung Fu Panda 2, their wars had more than 10 people.
Excuse me. You have two choices. It's either Madagascar or Kung Fu Panda.
Which would I choose?
Which would you choose? Madagascar or Kung Fu Panda?
I would choose Madagascar, and I would root for the Lemur King guy to dance all over Bella's face. He'd be like, "I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it." And if Jacob came over there with his shirt off, he'd be like, "I'm going to move it, and I'm going to poop all over your bare chest, you little tween."
Who?
The king.
I'm gonna... You better not poop all over me.
I would let you poop all over Jacob or pasty-faced Robert Pattinson.
Pooping is gross.
Twilight Eclipse is gross.
Why?
It's terrible.
Why is it gross?
It's gross that it grossed billions of dollars.
That's not gross.
It's not gross. It's gross that somebody got paid. I should have gotten paid to watch that movie. What do you think of that?
How do you count to 1,000,000?
How do you count to 1,000,000?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you were Robert Pattinson and you went to high school 8,000 times, you would probably be able to count to 1,000,000.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's how many times he says, "Oh, Bella, I love you," in that movie. He says it 1,000,000 times.
Why?
I don't know, because he's got puppy love.
He's a werewolf. How can he have puppy love?
He's got werewolf love. Hello, what are you doing to me? Do you have anything else to say about Twilight Eclipse?
Yeah. Why did Bella marry a vampire?
How did you know she marries him?
Because you told me.
I told you that part? I don't know. Why does she marry a vampire? I don't know. Why? The better question is, why does the vampire marry her? She's not all that.
Does Bella look like Bella?
Does Bella look like Bella?
Yeah.
Nana and Papa's dog, Bella?
Yeah. Well, I laughed so hard I didn't. Excuse me.
That would have been the funniest part of that horrible movie. No, Kristen Stewart's a little bit better looking than Bella, Nana, and Papa's dog. But I'm not entirely convinced that she's a better actress. Is that all you have to think about Twilight? What are we going to tell Mommy about Twilight Eclipse?
We're ready to say that. The juice falls.
All right.